What's up guys? Today we're making a delicious tortilla. But this is going to be a bit different. It's going to be a massive tortilla, sort of like a big, huge taco. Stay tuned. Let's get into it. Okay, let's start off with the mince. We've got 350 grams of mince. Just dump it in there. The griddle is cold at the moment, so we can just prep the mince. Let's just break it up into smaller pieces. So it's actually better to use your fingers, but I'm just going to use this for now. Just remember, the griddle is still cold. As you can hear, it's starting to sizzle slightly as I just switched it on. Get all the mince in there. Some oil. Now we're going to spread it out. I will go in with 1 teaspoon of salt. Let's try and get that everywhere. And I'm just going to use a little bit of ground pepper. Not too much, maybe just less than a teaspoon, 3/4. And let's mix that in. Okay, so now I'm just putting the temperature up to about 100 degrees. Now I just chopped up 2 cloves of garlic and we'll add that in as well. Let's just spread that around. Goes in evenly and mix that in. As well as some paprika for some nice flavor and a nice color. That is 1 tablespoon of paprika. Now we're going to mix it in with some onions. This is 1 diced onion, but we'll just fry it on the side. Not going to use all of it. Just use a little bit. Just give that a bit of oil. Now to go all out, we're going to add in some mushrooms as well. Is that enough of mushrooms? Those are going to shrink anyway. As you can see, there is water in the mince already, so we don't need to add more water in. But just constantly mix it, because you're going to get these big lumps, and just try and break out those lumps. That's looking good already. Now we can just mix the onions and the mushrooms together. Those can cook together, it doesn't matter. As for the mince, on the low heat, it's still cooking perfectly. As you can see, the paprika gave it such a nice color. Let's just cover the mince so it gets heat all over. I'm a bit tempted to add these little sliced diced vegetables. This is for stir fry, but let's just go ahead and add it in the side and let's see if it works out later on. Let's fry the stir fry. The mushrooms looks good. Okay, the mince is looking like it's doing pretty well under that. Yep. I'm not going to mix them together as I initially thought, but instead probably just do them separately. Push the mince to one side before we get our tortillas. Move the onions to another side. As you can see, we're getting a lot of oil coming out from the mince. I didn't add much oil in it, but I'm not sure why. If anyone knows, leave a comment down below, let me know. Got our vegetables nice and fried. Now let's just go ahead and get that tortilla. Let's go cheese first. I got a both mixed of mozzarella and Gouda. Depends how I pronounce it. Gouda. Let's go in with cheese. Get our mince on there. This looks good. Looks messy as well. And our stir fry. I don't have jalapenos, but I've got these massive chilies. So we can go on with that. And more cheese on the top. And don't ask me how I'm going to close this. I'm just going to have to figure that out in a few minutes time. Okay, let's see how we're going to close this baby up. As you can see, the oil from the mince is everywhere. I'm sure if we get the heat up pretty good, we can get this nice and crispy. So it'll basically be a big taco. I need to remove the excess mince. It did make way too much. Let's give it a nice pat down and fry and turn it. Yeah, you can hear it's getting nice and crispy as well. Oh, come on, you can make it. Oh, we lost a little bit of filling, but that's not too much. Just a little bit of pepper. Okay, that looks good. That looks nice and juicy. Finally, for the taste test, with this massive tortilla. Let's go in for the bite. I had to grab this plate because it's going to fall everywhere. As you can see, it's already collapsing. That is delicious. I must say, it's worth the try. Always good to use a griddle. For some reason, my food comes out amazing on it. And please, if you like this video, if you want to see more on the griddle, don't forget, hit that like, smash the subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one. Ciao. Oh yes, before I go, I actually forgot to add some mayo onto it, which would have made it much better. But anyway, still, catch you in the next one. Ciao.